before the fame, before the legwork. There was just a young boy with a dream to make the world dance to the sound of streets. This is the story of Zlatan Ibile, the Zanku master who turned hustle into rhythm and built a legacy from nothing. Omoni Temideo Raphael, better known as Zlatan Ibile, was born on December 19, 1994, in Ilorin, Kwara State, Nigeria. He didn't grow up in luxury. No rich background, no silver spoon. But he had something that money couldn't buy: energy, drive, and faith in his sound. Growing up, Zlatan spent most of his time surrounded by street life, where every day was a new story. And from those stories came his inspiration. He saw music not just as entertainment, but as a way out, a way to make people feel his energy and his truth. After finishing secondary school, Zlatan moved on to Mashood Abiola Polytechnic in Abeokuta to study business administration. But what really caught attention wasn't his degree, it was his freestyle skills. He performed at campus shows, street battles, and open mics, sometimes for free, sometimes just for food. But every performance made his voice louder and his dream clearer. Then came a turning point: the 2014 Airtel One Mic Campus Tour. Zlatan entered the competition with hope and hunger. And guess what? He won. That victory was small, but lit a big fire. Even after that win, fame didn't come easy. Zlatan faced rejection after rejection. Record labels turned him down. DJs ignored his songs. Studios charged money he didn't have. But instead of quitting, he kept recording, kept freestyling, and kept showing up. He believed that one day, the streets would hear him. And when they did, they'd never stop dancing. In 2017, Zlatan dropped My Body featuring Olamide, and it changed everything. For the first time, people began to pay attention. The streets started chanting his name. But the real explosion came in 2018. Zanku, Legwork. Not just a song, but a movement. The dance took over Nigeria, then Africa, then the world. Everyone was doing the Zanku. From school kids to celebrities, Zlatan had created a global street culture. Music switches to upbeat background. He didn't just drop hits. He dropped energy, slang, and style. The streets crowned him the king of vibe. After Zanku, Zlatan collaborated with Davido, Burna Boy, and Tiwa Savage, spreading his sound beyond borders. His verse on Killin' Dem with Burna Boy became an instant hit, one of the biggest Afrobeats bangers in recent years. In 2019, he launched Zanku Records, proving he wasn't just an artist, he was a leader ready to lift others. Today, Zlatan has multiple nominations, awards, and millions of streams across music platforms. Songs like Balanal, This Year, ALE, and Lagos Anthem all became national anthems. He's performed across continents, collaborated with top artists, and carved his name into Nigeria's musical legacy. Not because he changed who he was, but because he stayed real. Zlatan's lifestyle reflects his journey. Flashy cars, designer outfits, and that signature grin that says, "I made it from the bottom." But behind the glitz, Zlatan remains humble. He supports young artists, gives back to his community, and stays deeply connected to his Yoruba roots. On social media, you'll find him vibing, joking, and showing gratitude, never forgetting the hustle that brought him here. Zlatan's story is more than music, it's motivation. He proved that where you start doesn't define where you end up. He turned pain into rhythm, rejection into movement, and dance into destiny. So if you're out there chasing your dream, remember his words without saying them. Don't wait for permission to shine. Just keep moving your feet until the world watches. From Ilorin to Lagos, from campus shows to global tours, Zlatan Ibile is living proof that dreams born on the street can echo across the world. If you enjoyed this story, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and drop a comment. Who should we talk about next? Davido, Burna Boy, or maybe Wizkid? I'll see you in the next story. Until then, keep your grind alive and your vibe stronger.